What's up, ROQ Nation? Buck Premo here with your ROQ US tech team. Today we're going to be talking about the ROQ Feed and the ROQ Feed Plus. If you're not going to get a maintenance reminder, what I'd probably do is maybe put something in your calendar to check this once a month. These aren't things that you need to do very often, so once a month you should be good. Again, no maintenance reminder. All right, first thing we're going to check is the suction unit filter. Okay, to do that, I'm going to need a 3mm Allen that came in our spare parts kit. I'm going to remove these two screws so I can gain access to that vacuum unit. Once I've got those screws removed, I can open up the door, and on the right-hand side here, this is my vacuum unit, okay? There's a filter on the back side here that I need to check and make sure that this is nice and clean. If you guys are having issues with your vacuum, we might want to check this, okay? So first thing, in order to remove and gain access to the back side of this, slide this whole unit up, and then I can bring this out. Once you slide that up, you're actually going to see on this back side, this is the filter I'm talking about. So once you slide it up, it kind of removes it, and then my filter is inside this casing right here. All I'm gonna do is grab this and I'm gonna loosen this, which will pull the filter out. This is kind of tight, so if you can't do it with your fingers, I just grab a pair of pliers. So once I loosen that, I can pull my filter out and verify that this is still nice and clean. I don't see any powder on it. So once I do that, go ahead and put it back in, rotate this to where it's locked in place. And then on the back side here, I'll end up getting it like that. I can't put this fully in place because I need to lock it on the top clip. This is a two-hand job. Once I've got it hooked on the top, then I can push it down and then push my filter into place, holding it like so. So that is how you check your filter on your vacuum unit. Once you're done with that, just go ahead and throw your screws back in, and you're done cleaning the vacuum unit. Next thing we want to do is just make sure that our suction cups are nice and clean. I'm just going to take my hand and kind of wipe them. Any sort of dust or powder that could get in there, just making sure that they're nice and clean. So unlock my door, grab my spider and pull it towards me. I'm just making sure that I don't have any dust or powder stuck inside those. These are consumable. We do stock them at ROQ.US. If you see any that are damaged, while you're doing this, I would inspect. We need to make sure that we have a proper seal, or else we will get an alarm on our main page. Once you're done verifying that, close the door, lock the door, you're ready to go. Last but not least, what we need to do is lubricate the X-rail, okay? So that's going from left to right. The carriage, the spider and everything, they glide on 3 different rails, so we wanna make sure that those are lubricated. What I could do is take my grease gun and just put a little bit of grease out onto a piece of plastic, whatever, and use my finger to lube this rail. Or I know that your spare parts box should have come with this CKF bearing grease. So that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pry it open, put a little bit on my finger, and just kind of lubricate that rail. So let's go ahead and take a look. To gain access, I'm gonna go ahead and press the door unlock button, open up my hood, and I'll show you guys the 3 rails that I'm talking about. First, I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this as well, just to make sure that I can gain full access to my rail, left and right. So I'll move this, lubricate the left side, move it to the right, lubricate the right side. So what I'll do is I'm gonna move my spider and everything over to this right side. And here you're going to see the rail on the bottom. You don't need to use a lot of grease on the top, the bottom, and then the front side. I'll go ahead and move the spider assembly over here to the left side. Excess and dirty grease off. Put a nice thin layer. Again, top, the front side, and do not forget about the bottom. I'm gonna go and do the top rail. So I have one that's towards me and one that's towards the machine. This is the rail. Again, you can see that this stuff looks pretty clean with it being on top. That makes sense. You don't have as much dust and stuff settling on it. I'll go ahead and give her a nice wipe down, lube her up. Any sort of excess you can just wipe away with a rag. Now I'll move spider over to the right. Go ahead and wipe. Make sure it's nice and clean. The back one, I'm gonna do the top front one. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and close the door, lock the door, and I wanna make sure that I put my spider back to 0, so I'm dead center on the pallet. So I'm just gonna move this back into location right there on the 0. Tighten my knob. And that's maintenance on the ROQ feed or the Feed Plus. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to us, ROQ.us, any of our social medias. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more information that we provide to you guys on our equipment, tips, tricks. Just stay tuned. Thank you for watching.